you'd like to use your stick for check-in real quick, you can do that. Just bring ourselves into our bodies. You can keep your eyes open or you're welcome to close them. Start by feeling our feet, whether or not we're wearing shoes, making contact with the ground beneath us. And we'll just begin scanning our bodies from our feet, noticing that ground contact, and then feeling our toes, the top of our feet, and our ankles. Slowly bringing awareness into our bodies, one body part at a time or one area at a time. Proceeding from our ankles up into our lower legs, the shin on the front side, the calves. You can gently contract and relax muscles if that helps. Bring your attention to those areas. You can breathe into those body parts. Inhaling relaxation and releasing tension in any of these areas. Moving up into the knee joints. In and around the knees. Working our way up into our thighs. The front and the back. The outside and the inside, up into the groin. Then moving into our pelvis. Feeling our hips. Feeling our butt. The lower part of our abdomen maybe. Working up into the lower part of the trunk. Belly area just below the belly button, feeling the lower back. The oblique areas just below the rib cage on each side. Might actually be able to start to feel the breath at this point. The movement of the diaphragm. Moving up into the middle part of the trunk where the diaphragm is. The lower margins of the ribs, the middle part of the back. That area between the middle and the lower back, maybe. Moving up into the upper trunk. Feeling the lungs, where the heart is. The shoulder blades on the backside, the armpits, underneath the shoulders. Moving into the shoulders. From the armpit area all the way to the outside and the top of the shoulders. Proceeding to the upper arm on both sides. Into the elbow joints. Working our way to our forearms. into the wrists, the hands on both the back side and the palm side, and into the fingertips. Bring ourselves back to our shoulder area and working up into the neck. Be feeling the lengthening of your neck. So you feel it connected to the spine and connecting to the head to the rest of the spine. Feeling yourself swallow or feeling the air pass through your throat. Up into the lower part of the skull. The jaw on the back of the head. Paying attention to the tongue and whether or not it's holding tension there. Being a little bit further up into the middle part of the skull, the nasal passages and the ears, and the band that goes all the way around the back of the head. The eyes, the forehead, finally the top of the head. Let's take a few more moments here if you want to readdress any body parts that we went through. Just pay a little more attention to that. You can do that now. And if your eyes are closed, you can open them. Bring yourself back to where you're at. Okay, so we're going to continue to stand tall. We'll keep the arms at about shoulder height, and we're going to try and push our arms forward using our shoulders only, and then pulling our arms back. We want to do that without this shrugging movement. So we're trying to create this gliding of the shoulder blades on the rib cage, coordinating your breath as you do that. Whatever way works for you. One more time in each direction. And then we'll drop the arms down. And then anywhere from the position we were just in to down by your side, we'll do the same thing. So we're going to pull back and then push forward in any angle that I just showed. And if you want to play with different angles, you can do that. Still breathing as you do this. One more time. And then you can drop your arms down, shake it loose. Do that one more time, but this time we'll have the arms anywhere from this position to the straight up overhead position. So any angle there. So same concept, drawing the shoulders back and then pushing them forward. No breath holding. It's easy to want to hold your breath or even shrug with this position. So we're trying not to shrug as we still move those shoulders. One more time. and down, shake it loose. We'll keep the arm in the same position, that straight position. We'll go back to shoulder height. Now we're creating circular motions forward and backward. Again, the elbows stay straight, creating more of a circular motion through the shoulders. Still breathing. Do one more in each direction. And then drop it down, shake it loose. And as we did before, anywhere from this position to the down position, creating those shoulder circles again. One more time in each direction. Then you can shake it loose. And then once again, we'll go from this position to anywhere up here. Continue with those shoulder circles again. One more in each direction. And arms down, shake it loose. Okay, we're going to step and twist. Each twist will come with the foot that you're taking. So whenever you step with the right foot, you'll twist to the right and left with left. And we'll start by stepping forward with the right foot and back with the left. So we'll step and twist forward, step and twist back. If you want to add a balance challenge with this, you can bring the other foot off the floor. Add a little extra oomph if you want that. And we'll continue this and we'll switch the feet. So the left foot will go forward and the right foot will go back. One more time, forward and back. And you can shake that out. Same concept this time. Instead of a twist, we'll do a U swing with our arms. Okay, so right foot forward, left foot back. Right with right, left with left. Still breathing as you do this, coordinate your breath. And when you're ready, switch to the left foot forward and the right foot back. One more time in each direction. And then shake that loose. And then we'll finish with the side lean. So same concept, right foot forward, left foot back. And we're leaning in the direction of the foot that we're stepping with. One more time in each direction, then we'll switch it up. Left foot forward and right foot back. One more time in each direction. Good job. Okay, grab a drink if you want it. We will be using handheld weights. And if you have a band, we'll use a band. If you don't have a band, then just mimic the movements without the band. And we will start with the band. We'll bring the band around our ankles to begin. And we're just going to walk forward and backward. You can be tall or you can be low. Okay, so you get to challenge yourself in whichever way you prefer. Low walk or a tall walk. We'll start in 10 seconds. Just want to keep tension on the band the whole time. Here we go. 2, 1. Keeping tension on that band. The space that you have, move forward and backward. Again, feeling that foot placement on the floor. Heel to toe moving forward. Toe to heel moving backward. Ten more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. You can take that band off. Grab some handheld weights and we'll do an upright row. So from this position here, we're just going to pull up, keeping the elbows above our wrists. Trying to lift straight up. Start in 10 seconds. Standing nice and tall, good alignment through your spine. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Coordinate your inhale and exhale with the breath or with the movements. 15 more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Weights down. We'll put the band around the ankles again. We're going to walk forward and backward again. This time we're going to walk as if we're on a tightrope. And we're just going to kind of arc our legs wide as we take our step and then bring it back onto that tightrope. Give you a moment to look like you're ready. All right, standing tall. We'll start in 5 seconds. 2, 1, and here we go. Big looping arc, then bring it right online as you move backward or forward. Again, heel to toe as you step forward, toe to heel as you move backward. Fifteen more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bands down, grabbing your weights. Back to upright row. This time we're going to alternate. So one arm will come up at a time and then we'll alternate from there. Okay? Starting 10 seconds. Same concept, just alternating arms. In 3, 2, and 1. Inhale and exhale. 20 seconds left. Three, two, and one. Weights down. Bands around your ankle once again. We're going to step with the right foot forward and the left foot back, but we're going to move sideways. So we want to keep our shoulders, hips, knees, and toes pointing straight ahead, and we're just going to move sideways. Okay? We'll start in 5 seconds. Right foot forward, left leg back, no switching. 2, 1, here we go. Trying to create as much crossover as you can tolerate in each direction. Fifteen more seconds. Five seconds left. 2, 1, and recover, bands off. You're going to use weight, go really light this time. We're going to do a goalpost rotation. So our arms are going to stay at 90 degrees at the shoulder and at the elbow. In the plane of our body, we're just going to rotate as far down as we can and then as far back as we can. Okay, that's it. You might want to go a little lighter here. Okay, we'll start in 5 seconds. Keep those arms in the plane of your body. 2, 1, and here we go. You decide how much range of motion you want to get. Try to keep the arms at 90 degrees at the elbows and at the shoulders. We're not going to arch or crane our back or our neck to accommodate the motion, keeping 3 points of contact through our spine and then just rotating the arms from there. Five more seconds. 2, 1, and down. Bands around the ankles again. This time the left foot will be forward and the right foot will be back as we step sideways. We'll start in about 10 seconds. Again, getting as much crossover as you can tolerate as you do this. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Nice and tall with the spine. Fifteen more seconds. Five seconds left. 2, 1. Bands down, grabbing that light weight again. We're going to do that same rotation, but this time when we come into the up position, we're going to press out at a diagonal, at about a 45-degree diagonal on each side. We'll come back into that 90-90 position, rotate, up, extend out to the side. Start in 10 seconds. Just do the best you can, modify as you can based on any limits you have. And here we go. Still mindful of those 3 points of contact. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Again, we're using the bands. Bands around the ankles, sorry. With the band, all we're going to do is we're going to cross over, drop our hips down, come back to standing, cross over, drop the hips down. So we're going to move a little slower, trying to ensure we keep tension on that band. Be definitely restricted range of motion, so just do the best you can. We'll start in 5 seconds. And 2, 1, here we go. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bands off to the side. One more time with the weight. And we're just going to do a T-arm movement. So from here, we're going to extend out into the plane of our body and then coming right back into the center position. Okay. Start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. Good position with your spine. Give yourself something of an anchor to move those arms. And then coordinate your breath as you move. Feel the feet on the floor beneath you, well anchored. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Weights down, grab a drink, catch your breath. So we'll switch it now to the bands. Whenever we use the bands, we'll have them on the upper extremities, and the weights, if you choose to use them, we'll do it for all of the lower body work. So we will start with the weights. We're going to do a split squat. So whatever weight you want to use for that, we'll do it with each foot forward. We'll start in about 10 seconds. So we're just dropping that back knee as low to the floor as we can. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. You can keep a very narrow stance or you can widen it up depending on your balance challenge you want to give yourself. Nice and tall with the spine. Fifteen more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We'll repeat that with the legs reversed. And we'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Twenty more seconds. Ten more. 3, 2, and 1. Weights down, grab your band. That band can be placed anywhere between your wrists and your elbows. So we're going to keep our arms in the low position. You can either pull, and the palms will be together or facing one another. You can either pulse or you can extend out and come back. But we want to keep tension on the band the whole time. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. We are not shrugging, we're resisting the shrug. Keeping 3 points of contact through our spine. Feeling those feet anchored to the floor still. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bands off to the side. We're going to do a squat, so use as much or as little weight as you care to. Start in 5 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. Feet stay flat, body stays tall as you lower yourself down. Just like you're trying to pick something off the floor. Reaching down for a box and then standing right up. We're just rehearsing good lifting technique. You don't want to call it a squat, call it a lifting technique. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Weights down, grab your bands. Same position as before. This time we'll keep the arms at shoulder height. Same principle. Either open and close or pulse. Resist the tendency to want to shrug the weight as you pull apart or as you pulse. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Nice and tall, chin drawn in. We're not arching our back or craning our necks to create motion. Fifteen more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bands down, grabbing any weight you prefer for a forward lunge, alternating forward lunge. Empty-handed or with whatever weight you prefer. And taking a big long step, loading that front foot, and then stepping back and switching to the other leg. We'll start in 10 seconds. Going in 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Fifteen more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Trading the weights for your band. Same concept. Arms anywhere from here up into the overhead position. Anywhere in that range. Pulsing or spreading. Keeping tension on that band. Starting in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. Draw those shoulders down. Don't let them shrug up. Keep breathing. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bands down, grabbing your weights, alternating backward lunge. The step back is just a light touch. We're not transferring our weight to the back foot. We're just gently stepping back and lightly touching, keeping the weight on that front leg. We'll start in 10 seconds. Starting in 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Twenty more seconds. 10 left. 3, 2, and 1. Weights down, grabbing your band between your wrist and your elbows. We're just going to raise and lower the arms from the low position to the high position, keeping as much tension on that band as you can tolerate. Start in 10 seconds. Starting in 5, 2, 1. Here we go. Just be monitoring your back position, your spinal position, those 3 points of contact as you move the arms. Fifteen more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bands down, crossover lunge. So we're going to cross in front. Try and keep our shoulders, hips, knees, and toes pointing straight ahead. And dropping those hips as much as you can tolerate. The more you do that, the more rotation you're going to feel through your hips. So just watch yourself. Starting in 10 seconds. In 5, 2, 1. Here we go. So we did this with the band before. We're just going to make it a little bit more extreme now that we have the freedom of movement without being restricted by the band. Twenty more seconds. Ten left. 3, 2, and 1. Weights down, grabbing your bands. We're going to keep tension on the band at shoulder height. And from here, all we're going to do is we're going to twist. Good footwork as we do this. We'll start in 5 seconds. Decide how tight you want that band. 2, 1, keep the band there, and then let's twist the body. Keep those shoulders down. Keep the spine tall and long. Fifteen more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Grabbing the weights one more time, bowler's lunge. So we're swinging that leg behind, gently touching, coming up and swinging behind again on the other side. Some people call it a curtsy. You're not really moving side to side. You're just swinging that leg behind you gently. We'll start in 5 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Again, just a light touch with that back foot. Keeping the weight on the forward leg. Twenty more seconds. Five left. 2, 1. Weights down, grab your bands. In the overhead position, we're going to side lean. So again, as much tension as you want. And we're just going to lean with our bodies, keeping our feet flat. We'll begin in 5 seconds. In 2, 1. Here we go. Find your tension and then lean with the body as far as you can tolerate. No shrugging of the shoulders. Keep those shoulders drawn down. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bands down, grab a drink, catch your breath. One more group left. We'll see how far we can get through that. So we go back to using the band for the lower extremities this time and the weight for the upper extremities. So we'll start with the band and it'll be around your feet, not your ankles, but your feet. And we're just going to do an alternating high knee lift. Try not to tilt your body too much to accommodate the knee lift. Just do the best you can to stay tall and then lift your knee from there. We'll start in 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. That's it. Nice and tall. 20 more seconds. 10 left. 3, 2, and 1. Band off to the side. Grabbing your weights together, arm curl and press. Arm curl and press. Both arms working together. Start in 10 seconds. Nice and tall, anchored feet, starting in 5, in 2, 1. Here we go. The rotation happens at the shoulder level. Overhead press with arm curl. We're not shrugging the weight above our head. We're just pressing it, keeping those shoulders in check. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Weights down, bands around your feet again. I'm going to go back to that knee lift again, but it'll be non-alternating. So pick one leg, try to balance, and then lift that knee up. And then halfway, we'll just smoothly transition to change the feet. We'll start in 5 seconds. Keep tension on that band. 2, 1. Here we go. Switching sides in 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Band off to the side. Arm curl and press again, this time alternating arms. So arms will move in opposition of one another. Pick which arm you want to go up first and then start from there. We'll start in 10 seconds. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Slow is smooth. Smooth will become fast. Just be coordinated. Do not short your range of motion. Reaching high over your head on both sides. "15 more seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Weights down. Bands around our, let's see, where are we going to do it? Band be around our ankles this time. And we're just going to do an arc swing. So you're just going to balance and swing the leg around the support leg as well as you can. Okay, and then we'll switch legs just the way we did it the last time. We'll start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Transitioning in 3, 2, and 1. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bands to the side, grabbing your weight. Go a little bit lighter this time. We're going to do a reverse curl. So our palms will be back. Going to reverse curl, rotate our hands, and then press up. Both arms working at the same time. Start in 5 seconds. In 2, 1, here we go. Again, challenge that range of motion, especially in the overhead position. Fifteen more seconds. Still breathing, of course. 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. Grab a drink. Catch your breath. Okay, let's just start with alternating shoulder rolls forward and back. Slowly bring ourselves back into our bodies. If we left there during our exercise routine, our movement routine, we want to try and stay in our bodies. One more time in each direction. Then we'll switch from shoulder circles to arm circles, forward and backward. One more time in each direction. Hips stay square, and we'll rotate the shoulders over the top of the hips. Keep breathing. One more time in each direction. Shoulders stay square, and now we'll rotate the hips in a circular pattern. Really experiment with that range of motion. Try to extend it. You've got a lot of body heat and mobility that you built up, so let's try to extend this as much as we can. One more time in each direction. Feet together, hands just above the knees, and we'll rotate the knees now. One more time in each direction. Standing tall. Knees are soft. We're going to keep the legs straight. We're going to walk the fingers down towards the floor as far as you comfortably can. And then walk them right back up. And then one more time, walking those fingers down. See if you can get a little further. And then as we're standing tall, big reach up with an inhale. And as you exhale, arms extended out and down. And we will call that one done for today. Good job.